You're listening to the Lone Star Gridiron Sports Network.
The Calallen Wildcats weekly press conference is brought to you by the Calallen Touchdown Booster Club. The Touchdown Booster Club exists to support and promote the Calallen High School football program by uniting students, parents, coaches, and the community.
Everybody, join me in welcoming Coach Charlie Reed from the Calallen Wildcats to the show. How you doing, Coach?
I'm good. Just walking off the practice field.
I love it. So, talk to me about the open week. You know, you got to see all the playoff positions be locked down. What did you do during the open week?
Well, the open week, I mean, that's an important week for us. I think we talked about last week about, kind of managing that week. You obviously, it's a good time to kind of get some guys healed up and get fresh and headed into playoffs, but also too is you don't want to lose that momentum, that you had, in the regular season. And so, it was early in the week was a chance for us to kind of get back to basics. We did a lot of good on good and thought that was really good for us. And then, obviously we didn't know, who our opponent was. We knew it was going to be either El Campo or Lavernia, but didn't know, who it was. So kind of started looking at both of those guys later on in the week. But, really for us, it was kind of, getting back to basics and getting better at the things that we do. But I thought it was a productive week for us.
Excellent. And how are the kids health-wise going into the playoffs?
I think we're in pretty good shape. Like I said, we've been blessed to kind of avoid some major injuries and the open week was good to kind of get some guys, completely healed up. So I think we're in good shape.
Nice. Well, we have to talk about what we're calling the Bro Bowl.
Yeah.
So talk to me about that. What's your first impulse? Even not football related, just first impulse.
Sure. Obviously, we knew, when I got here that this was a possibility, but I think it makes for a great story. Yeah. It's, unless you're in it and you don't really understand, how much work and time and effort goes into preparation every week. And, the tough part is that, at the end of the week, somebody's going home and, that's always the tough part, but we're excited. I mean, there's so many dynamics that go into this game just because there's so much familiarity, on both sides. And I think, they know what we do and we know what they can do. And so, it's almost like Jedi mind tricks a little bit because, yep. You start chasing ghosts and, what if they do this and what if they do that? And I think at the end of the day, you got to, just do what you do and comes down to who executes the best. But, it's obviously they're a great program. They got a really good football team and it's going to be a great challenge for us on Friday.
Yeah, as much as it's a chess match between brothers, the kids still play a major role in they have to actually execute the plays.
Oh, obviously, yeah, no doubt. And like I said, it's two really good teams. I think they've got a really good team, really talented. I think they've got a lot of team speed and they're a physical bunch and they're well coached. And so like you said, I mean, it's going to come down to who executes the best and who takes care of the ball and who does the little things right.
Right. And El Campo, in losing to Lavernia, only put up 7 points, which was kind of the shocking story of that game. What did you see that Lavernia was doing that you can use?
Well, I'll tell you what, I like to have some of their players.
Right.
I tell you what, the thing about it is that's probably the best district by far in Region 4, because any of those, I mean, El Campo was number 5 in the state 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And that's not a knock on them. I think it speaks more to, the strength of that district. Any I think the top 4 teams in that district are pretty evenly matched. And I think all 4 are really, really good teams. And, you look at it, I mean, the last 4 games, against those teams have really been close games. And even, even on the last game, it was really a 1-score game until late. And, but I mean, those are 4 really good teams. And I think, like I said, I think Lavernia's got some really good players. Again, it's strange, you're the number 1 seed playing the number 4 seed, but I don't think that really tells the story on, the quality opponent that they are.
Yeah, no doubt. And will your father, Mark, be at the game?
Yeah, he will. He will. I don't know. We'll see where loyalty stand on which side he's going to sit on, but
right. He might go back and forth.
Well, he'll probably go stand in the end zone or something. But
there you go. Yeah,
they'll be there, and so I'm sure it'll be as stressful for them as it is on us. But it'll be a fun game.
Yeah, and with, talk about a coaching bloodline. You've got your father, who, historically good coach. You've got you got your brother. Now you've each got a son playing for you too. So as the grandfather, he's got to be going, wow, this is tough to pick.
Yeah, well, at the end of the day, at least he doesn't have to choose, what game to go to.
That's true.
He can see them all at one spot. So, but yeah, I mean, there's so many dynamics that go into this game, and obviously, my son and then Colt and it's a small world, and he's got his oldest son as a coach, and his daughter is also coaching there at Ocampo with him, volleyball and softball. So it does run in the family, and which in games like this, it probably makes it even tougher just because everything that goes into it. But it'll be a fun game.
Yeah, definitely. And I know you wouldn't trade it, but you're going to have to miss the Mike Tyson, Jake Paul fight. So I'm going to ask you, who do you think's going to win that?
You know what? Like, I'm so out of the loop these days. I have no idea. I'll go with Tyson just because I grew up watching Tyson. But yeah. So I didn't even know that was this weekend.
Yeah. It starts at the same time your football game starts.
Well, maybe I'll catch the highlights that night or something.
I'm sure it's on Netflix. It'll be played over and over and over again.
Yeah, no doubt.
Cool. So, well, again, congratulations on a really amazing regular season and district season. Best of luck this week against El Campo. It's going to be a great game, I think.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Are you ready to take your game to the next level? Whether you're an athlete, coach, or just someone striving for more success in life, the Winner's Workshop is your secret weapon. Yes, this award-winning course has transformed thousands of lives, teaching the game-changing principles of sports psychology that Fortune 500 companies, coaches, and top performers all use to win. The Winner's Workshop, subtitled How Sports Psychology Can Make You a Champion, is now available on CoachTube for a fraction of the original $499 price. The Winner's Workshop will help you master focus, mindset, and breakthroughs to make you a champion. Click on the link in the show notes or head over to LoneStarGridiron.com and click on the ad today to unlock your full potential.